Aunt Jennifer's Tigers, written by Adrienne. And the very poem tells us about the constraints and the hardship that a married woman had undergo throughout her life. And the poet Adrienne, being a writer who writes about racism and militarism, and that also echoes in her this poem. So here, where as a symbol of tigers, here the poet wants to say something about the life and the hardship, the bondages, the shackles that a woman wants to break and live a free life. A life where she can enjoy, she can move, she can have her liberty, she can enjoy everything that she wants. So here the poem, it goes like this. Aunt Jennifer's tigers prance across a screen, bright topaz, denizens of a world of green. They do not fear the men beneath the tree. They pace in sleek, chivalric certainty. Here, the poet, she tells about how the aunt, she has drawn tigers which are prancing, which are moving, which are jumping wherever they wish, and they are not at all scared or afraid of the men who are standing under the tree, because their speed is of chivalric. They are very confident. They know where to go, and no one can even touch them because of their bravery, of their courage. They are looking very vivacious. In the second stanza, Aunt Jennifer's fingers fluttering through her wool find even the ivory needle hard to pull. The massive weight of Uncle's wedding band sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. In the second stanza, here Aunt's hands are moving about her wool, and it is very much, and she's finding it difficult to even pull an ivory needle because her hands are shivering, because she has been overburdened with the household works, with all the responsibilities that she had in her entire life. Being a member of the patriarchal society, the treatment that she got from her husband is not at all tolerable for her. But still, she couldn't break the obstacles in her life. She had to undergo all that pain and sufferings that she couldn't bear. But she is using this image of tigers in narration of her hardships. In the third stanza, when aunt is dead, her terrified hands will die. Still ringed with ordeals she was mastered by. The tigers in the panel that she made will go on prancing, proud and unafraid. Here, in the last stanza, the poet is saying that her hands are terrified. Why? Why her hands are terrified? And in the second stanza we have read that it was hard for the aunt to even pull that ivory needle. Why it was so? Why her hands were terrified? Because she had undergone of that hardship, that bondage, that shackle of so-called marriage bond that she was wearing as a marriage band. That was a symbol. The ring that was ringed with ordeal, but still she couldn't bear the weight of that marriage wedding band or ring. That is a symbol of what? Ring, that was a symbol of married life. But that ringed weight was so heavy that she couldn't bear. And in the last line that she is saying that even if she is dead, the tigers will move the way they are moving. They will move, prance here and there wherever they want. They would look like brave. They would look like courageous. Even if she died, but the tiger would go prancing, would be proud and unafraid of anyone. But the aunt cannot. So this is a contradiction that she is making with herself and with the tiger that she has drawn or she has made in the panel. So here the poetic devices that the poet has used here in the poem, we can say in the second stanza, she has used all the imageries where she is saying that Aunt Jennifer's fingers are fluttering, means moving about through her wool. She is finding it very much difficult to even pull an ivory needle, and the massive weight of uncle's wedding band, that is a marriage wedding band, sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. So she has to bear all the responsibility of a married life, of a conjugal life, but it is unbearable for her. She is unbearable. It is unbearable for her to weight that, to carry that marriage bond. And next we have bright topaz denizens, that is also imagery. Prancing proud, that is alliteration because the sound of P consonant has been used here. And next we have the meanings. Massive weight of uncle's wedding band, just now I say that was the overburdening of the household works or the bondage of the marriage that she had to carry throughout her life. Then it was assured, means unafraid. Who are unafraid? Unafraid. The tigers are unafraid. Sleek chivalric certainty means free movement of the tigers. Tigers have their free movement because they are unafraid. They are not at all frightened of any man.